Hello students, welcome in the session of English. In previous session we have practiced of homographs. Why I told you to practice of it, today you will understand. So let's study our new poem. Have you ever seen? The poet of this poem is anonymous. Anonymous, that means unknown. So let's start the poem. Have you ever seen a sheet on a riverbed, or a single hair from a hammer's head? Has the foot of a mountain any toes? And is there a pair of garden hoods? Does the needle ever wink its eye? Why doesn't the wing of a birding fly? Can you tickle the ribs of a parasol, or open the trunk of a tree at all? Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? Have the hands of a clock any left or right? Can the garden plot be deep and dark? And what is the sound of the bird's bark? So, have you ever seen a sheet on a riverbed? Riverbed means what? Bed or a channel in which river flows. So, have you ever seen a sheet on a riverbed? Sheet, that means a large material which we use on bed. That means it is called bed sheet also. So, have you ever seen a bed sheet on a riverbed? See. Here it is the homograph. Bed is a kind of furniture also, and it is riverbed also. Or a single hair from a hammer's head. When we think about head that means uppermost part of the body which is covered with hairs, and the uppermost part of hammer is also called hammer's head. So how our head is covered with hairs, in the same way have you seen a single hair on hammer's head? Has the foot of a mountain any toes? And is there a pair of garden hoods? Has the foot of a mountain any toes? Foot. Here foot means what? The lowest part of the mountain. And another meaning of foot is our body part. So how we have toes to our foot, in the same way have you seen any toes to mountain's foot? And is there a pair of garden hoods? Here garden hose also has two meanings, a flexible tube and a pair of stockings or rides. So have you seen a pair of garden hose? How we have pair of hose, that means how do we have pairs of socks? Have you seen the same pair for a garden hose? Does the needle ever wink its eye? Needle's eye, that means what? A part of needle from where the thread passes. And how do we blink our eyes? Have you seen? In the same way needle also blink its eye. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Wing of a building. Wing, that means bird's body part which they use to fly. And another meaning of wing, part of main structure of building. Just like A wing, B wing, C wing, in this way. So, have you seen the wing of building fly? Can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? Tickle, that means what? To touch anyone very softly so that he or she will start to laugh. So, can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? When do we touch anyone very softly? At that time that person starts to laugh. In the same way, can you touch a ribs of a parasol? Parasol, that means umbrella. And ribs of parasol, that means a metallic structure which gives support to umbrella. So can you touch the ribs of parasol so the parasol also starts to laugh? Or open the trunk of a tree at all? Here trunk also has two meanings. Trunk, that means elephant's trunk, and another meaning of trunk is the part of tree. So as the elephants open its trunk, in the same way tree also open its trunk. Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? Here rake means a tool with many teeth used in garden. So how do we bite with our teeth? In the same way, can a rake ever going to bite? Have the hands of a clock any left or right? As we have our hands, our left hand and also our right hand. Clock also has hands. Hour hand, minute hand, second hand. Can we say this is clock's left hand, this is right hand, like us? Have the hands of a clock any left or right? Can the garden plot be deep and dark? Here plot has also two meanings. The word plot is also used to mean an evil or wicked plan, and another meaning of plot is piece of land. So, can the garden plot be deep and dark? If we make any evil plan, at that time we say it is a dark plan, because in that plan we are going to do any wrong thing. So, can the garden plot also be deep and dark? And what is the sound of a bird's bark? Bark here, as we know, the sound of dog is also called barking, and bird's bark, that means birch is a kind of tree, and the outermost layer of that tree is called bird's bark. So, have you ever seen the bird's bark sound? So, here we have finished our poem. Students, you have to do the homework, that is question number 1. From each line in the poem, pick out the word that is homograph. Write its meaning in the context of the phrase used in the poem. Then write the other meaning implied in the question. One example has been given here. In first stanza, first word, bed. One meaning of bed is piece of furniture, and another meaning is bottom of river, sea, etc. In the same way, you have to find out homographs from all the 3 stanzas with their multiple meanings.